Let's talk about filling your cup. I've been talking to several moms lately, and the words they use to describe themselves lately has been a little disheartening. And words like overwhelmed, frazzled, depressed, uh, drained, empty, no time for themselves, just frantic, and unworthy is the worst one that I heard from a couple of gals. And lacking desire or passion for anything. Filled with anger, they're angry all the time, or they're just coming across, they feel like they're yelling all the time at their kids or their spouse, or people are yelling at them. And I think it generally comes back to they aren't filling their own cup. And so they're empty. Honey, they're empty. You're empty. And we got to get the cup to not only full, but overflowing so that you can flow into others. So today, we're going to talk about how to fill your cup. When asked to describe your life lately, do the words like overwhelmed, frazzled, drained, depressed, exhausted, or empty come to mind? Or how about unworthy? Lacking in desire or passion for anything. It's not your fault because we are constantly pressured. The kids are running around and they kind of run everything and everyone. You have the house and the kids and work and meeting deadlines and what's for dinner and it's 5 o'clock. Or, hey, there's a science project due tomorrow and it's 8 p.m. the night before. We're told things like self-care is selfish. Stop. Your cup is dry. It's empty. So let's chat about a few ways to not only get it to full, but overflowing with abundance so that you can fill back into those around you and just be peaceful. Filling your cup is about knowing your value and being free to be yourself and being present in the moment. And so that you can be your best self, your best mom, your best spouse, your best friend, be your best woman. So, what does it mean to actually fill your cup? So, filling your cup is to replenish your physical and mental and emotional energy stores. So, the easier version of that is recharge your batteries. So, how does that work? How do you refill? How do you go about refilling your cup? Easiest, kind of really, really boiling it down, you got to schedule it. And initially, it's going to feel kind of hyper scheduled, but it's so worth it. So, just like you schedule going and getting your hair done, or going to a doctor's appointment, or you got to get the kids to school at a specific time, get your schedule out and block out even just 15 minutes of me time and special time and protect it. It is so important. So for the next 21 days, say, block out 15 minutes, either first thing in the morning before everybody's up, or it could be after everybody goes to bed, but sometime during your day. And it doesn't have to be the same time every day, but block out is 15 minutes. And these 15 minutes can build over time, because as you do it, when you first start out, it can feel a little uncomfortable. What do I do with these 15 minutes? Well, we're going to get to that. But build over time. So now, like my me time in the morning, it's a good hour, maybe sometimes even 2 hours, depending on how into whatever me filling time that I'm doing is taking up. So now that you've blocked out the 15 minutes, what are you going to do with your cup filling time? So I know you've heard in several other episodes, I talk about morning routines. Morning routines are crucial. They set your day, they set the intention, they set your purpose. They kind of just set things in motion, and it really just sets the flair for the day. I absolutely, bar none, absolutely love my morning routine. Another thing that I do is insightful journaling. So a gratitude journal, bullet journal, a daily journal. It doesn't have to be fancy. And it's just another way to really get in touch with yourself. What brings you joy? This is something that you really need to figure out. If you're really, really, really bone dry and empty, and you're looking at your cup just going, I don't know. Journaling and really getting back in touch with what does bring you joy. For me, reading. I love reading great books or listening to great books. I can do it. We got this really cool fan in the bathroom that has a Bluetooth speaker in it, so I can connect to it with my phone and have my podcast or my favorite book playing while I'm getting ready in the morning. Or even just some great music. It just sets the tone for the morning. I love playing the piano. As you can see, it's right behind me. Love to bake. I love journaling. Initially, when I first started journaling, I did a journal for an entire year. That was really hard. And some days it was like, I even actually wrote, I'm not writing in here today. Today sucks. So there are down days, but then I go back and look at that and go, okay, what was hard about that day? And how can I fix that for the future? Baking. That's another one that I love to do. I love to bake because that really pours into my family's, fill their cups. Organizing. Most people that know me know I love to organize. I love to set up systems. And so if you're noticing that there's a real lack of joy or a real lack of peace around you, chances are you've got some clutter, whether it's mental clutter, physical clutter. Declutter, grab a bag and go and fill a bag to donate. And it's amazing when you get that. Definitely take the bag and go put it in your trunk, or even better, go and donate it the same day so that it's gone. It's out of sight, out of mind, gone. There's nothing quite as, for me, satisfying to just really clean up an area and get it really, really organized so that everything has its place. So important to me. Another thing that I love to do, I'm not going to bug him right now because he's snoring down here at my feet, but first thing in the morning after I get cute and do my morning devotions, to sit and have a cup of coffee and do a little bit of puppy snuggle. If you have an animal, having just a few minutes, they absolutely unconditionally love you, and for you to pour in just a little bit of love to them and just see the love reflected in their eyes to you is so filling. So I want to know, comment below. I want to know, what brings you joy? What are some small activities or even moments that truly bring you joy? Comment below. I want to know. And another thing that I do is, or another thing that you can do is, who are you surrounded by? I call it my SOI, a sphere of influence, or my tribe. I love calling it my tribe. And these are my girlfriends. Every week I have a small group of girlfriends that we get together for coffee every single week for an hour or so, and just check in with each other and lift each other up and laugh. Oh my gosh, it's so important to laugh. So check your tribe. If your tribe's kind of negative or kind of icky, stinky, it might be time to amend and prune a little bit and find some new energy. Another thing that I just find is so incredibly important is sleep. Yes, I get up early, but I also go to bed early. And sleep is an absolute priority. It's not selfish. It's not, well, I guess it is kind of selfish, but it's not a negative thing. Sleep is everything. That's where your body resets, regrows, and it's a lot of your health is how you sleep. So setting that as a priority as well. So not only the morning routine, your evening routine, and making sure, having everything settle down, settle in and reset for the next day, and knowing that everything is peaceful and tomorrow's going to be a great day. So because you've set it up that way, but also it really, really boils down to sleeping and making that a priority. So to sum up again, blocking out the time to have setting up a good morning routine, journaling to get to know yourself and what brings you joy, and really identifying maybe even just 4 to 5 things that just truly bring you joy that you can really tap into every single day. It's so important to really tap into that every single day. Surrounding yourself with a really great tribe of men and women. Doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's just who brings you joy and who lifts you up and who really feeds into you and you feed into them. And making sleep a priority. So if you're still feeling a little unfulfilled and need a few more ideas, I have something just for you. Here is 30 more ways to fill your cup. And you go to heatherbresser.com/fill your cup. And you can get that worksheet to give you some more ideas on how to fill your cup every day. And here are a couple of other videos that you might want to jump into to kind of dive a little deeper. One is, are your daily habits affecting your success? And the other, 5 strategies to create a more positive life. And again, don't forget your freebie. So that is at heatherbresser.com/fill your cup. If you have any questions, please comment below. I would love to connect with you. And as always, tribe, I hope you have a fabulous day.